We must have stumbled into some bad luck for this last topic because Dylan Mulvaney is back. You might remember Dylan Mulvaney from the whole Bud Light scandal. I don't know why Bud Light thought that hiring a transgender man in a dress was going to help them sell beer, but I was not in that marketing meeting. Nobody called me here in the land of common sense. Well, Dylan Mulvaney is back and going viral because Dylan Mulvaney has a show off-Broadway called The Least Problematic Woman in the World. And it is apparently a one-woman musical cabaret running off-Broadway at the Lucille Lortel Theater. The show follows Dylan Mulvaney's journey from a Catholic school kid to trans TikTok icon. I feel like we're living in the apocalypse. I feel like my brain's in like a jar of goo and it's the year like 2500 or something. Catholic school kid to trans TikTok icon, okay? Dylan Mulvaney plays all the characters in the show and changes from male to female throughout. Now, I actually think this is perfect. I think this is perfect for Dylan Mulvaney that he's playing all of the characters because he seems to have multiple personalities, in my opinion, right? What was the point of saying you want to be a woman to then start dressing up as a guy? This is someone who's very sick, right? Dylan Mulvaney is sick. He's a narcissist. I think a lot of trans people really are narcissists. Not all of them. I'm sure there's some of you watching who are trans, but I think there are a lot of trans folks who are narcissists who have this desire for attention and they're willing to do whatever it takes. I don't think if Dylan Mulvaney started getting all of this attention on TikTok for days of girlhood being a woman, that he would have even transitioned. He was trying 15 other avenues to be famous. When this hit, he went with it. But what's interesting is that they're calling this a one-woman show. Where's the woman? Literally, where's the woman? I mean, I know in the history of the theater, hello, I'm a recovering theater kid myself. In the history of the theater, you've had men play women characters. Look at Hairspray with John Travolta, right? We've seen this. This is a tale as old as time. But what was the point of saying you want people to respect your gender identity and your transgender vibe and who you are to then go dress up as a guy in this off-Broadway show? I also think Dylan Mulvaney is responsible for corrupting a lot of young people in this country. I really do think there's this woke mind virus where young people wouldn't normally be exposed to all of this LGBTQIA R2D2 stuff, okay? But because they go on social media and they see someone like Dylan Mulvaney saying, it's easy, you can transition, you can change your gender, it's so easy. No, it's not, okay? He's having, first off, you can't ever really change your gender. Sorry to burst your bubbles, boys. But Dylan Mulvaney spent tons of money on plastic surgery, had full hair and makeup, teams, brand deals. You're going out and telling these young kids sitting behind their computers, they can just change their gender. You're planting that seed in their heads. And that is what I think is so sick about Dylan Mulvaney and why I don't even find any of this to be funny. And now he's made a career mocking women. Here's my thing with Dylan Mulvaney. If he really said, you know what? I think I was born in the wrong body. I want to dress up as a woman and just, if you guys try to respect my pronouns, I would just respect that a little bit more. If Dylan Mulvaney is like, you know what? I just really feel in my heart of hearts, I was born in the wrong body. I'm going to go on this journey. I'd have a little bit of respect for Dylan Mulvaney. But that's really not what Dylan Mulvaney did. Dylan Mulvaney started off mocking women. Dylan Mulvaney would say, I went off on a barista today. I must be a girl. I sent a nasty email today. Look, I'm really a woman. If that's what you think all of being a woman is, Dylan Mulvaney, that's pretty disgusting. And it's offensive to all of the women on earth who are having kids, who are keeping our country running, who are out working, who are on the front lines. What about those women? Dylan Mulvaney doesn't care about those women. He's a New York, Los Angeles liberal elite celebrity. And he is going to continue to play the perpetual victim card. That is who Dylan Mulvaney is. So I don't actually find any of this that funny, but it'll be interesting to see how the play goes. I don't think the play is going to go that well because Dylan Mulvaney, the last thing I'll say about Dylan Mulvaney has a bunch of yes people around him who hype him up and tell him he's amazing. And sometimes what happens is someone who's on social media, right? You have to be very cognizant of this. You'll go viral, you'll get a bunch of likes and followers and people saying they love you on social media. So you think you're the hottest thing on the block. You think you're the hottest thing since sliced bread. But there's a big difference between being funny on the internet and being funny in real life. So it'll be interesting to see if it can translate for Dylan Mulvaney. I've got to share something that seriously upgraded my life. My Aurora Luxe mattress from Brooklyn Bedding. Sleep is everything when you're juggling a million things, and this mattress has been a total game changer. It's handcrafted in their US factory with top-notch quality. Their top-of-the-line cooling cover technology keeps me cool all night, and my back feels amazing. It's no wonder it's endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association for spinal support. Their sleep quiz helped me find the perfect fit in minutes, and now I'm sleeping better and waking up energized. Go to brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code LINK at checkout to get 30% off the whole site. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com, promo code LINK for 30% off site-wide, and be sure to tell them that we sent you.